welcome back to another Boss Up Brotherhood message that I gotta put out. Most men don't realize this, but there are only five type of men that join a brotherhood. And the truth is, the type of man you are will determine whether you grow or stay stuck. And I think a lot of men don't understand that. Like, you need to determine what type of man that you really are. And I want y'all to think about that for a minute. Really think about that for a minute. After building Boss Up Brotherhood, talking to thousands of men, I started to see patterns. And when I say I started to see patterns, it was something that I put together on myself that helped me realize what type of men was coming to the brotherhood. Tonight I want to talk about something important. Men don't come here for all the same reason. Every man that walks into this space, this brotherhood, is carrying something different. And when I say different, it's different pains, different lessons, different motivation, and a lot of them don't realize it. But over time, I've realized that there are, like, you may not think about it, but there's five type of men that usually find their way into a brotherhood. And if you're watching this, you're probably one of them. Because to be honest with you, I was one of them. I was one of those men that I'm going to talk about right now. And let's talk about it. The first type of man that joins the brotherhood is a broken man. That's where I started at. I started from rock bottom when this brotherhood chose me. This is the man who just went through something heavy, something big. Maybe it was a divorce. Maybe he lost his family. Maybe he lost his job. Maybe life just hit him in a way he never expected it to show up. And those were the hard times when I was that broken man. He shows up here because, let me get this right. He shows up because he's looking for that understanding. Not judgment, not shame, just a place where other men can say, I understand. A lot of men arrive to this brotherhood broken. We've seen it, all of us, everybody that's a part of this platform. But the goal isn't to stay broken. The goal is to rebuild, just like I did, to get out of the funk, get out of the situations that you've been in, to be that better person, to move forward and become unbroken. So we're going to jump into the second type of man. That's the searching man. This man isn't necessarily broken, but he knows something is missing in his life. He knows he wants more when it comes to more accountability, more discipline, more purpose, more like direction. He's just not satisfied with surviving his life. He wants to grow. He wants to be a better person. And spaces like the brotherhood attract men who are really looking for those answers. Because I was one of those guys that was out there looking for answers and searching, but I really couldn't find it. So I sat back and I really created the brotherhood. So I just want you guys to know, stay with me until the end, because the fifth guy is actually the guy who builds the movement. And I want to paint this picture so that y'all can see this movement. And the third type of man that joins the brotherhood is an awakened man. This is the man who really already started doing the work, who's already in it to himself, has started his own plan, walking in his purpose and doing the things that he's making his life better. He's already been through the storm. He's learned some lessons about his life. He started to understand life differently, but he still wants to sharpen himself because growth really never stops. These men come into the brotherhood not just to learn, but also to challenge other men to grow. That's the awaken man. Like, fully aware of everything that's going on in his life. So we gonna jump into the fourth man. The fourth type of man that joins the brotherhood is just the watcher, the looker. This man is real quiet. He doesn't always speak. He doesn't always comment. But one thing I could say, he's listening. He hears everything. He's observing everything. He's taking everything in to understand what's really going on. A lot of the times, these are the men that are still trying to figure out if it's really a spot or a brotherhood that can be trusted. Like, is it a safe space? Is it that place where he can come and be vulnerable, or that space where he can come and be himself? And the main thing, can he trust the people? That's a part of the brotherhood. That's the watcher. That's the fourth guy. And sometimes the watcher eventually becomes one of the strongest voices in the room. So when we sit back and say, a lot of you guys just need to sit back and just listen and just know what's going on, I be really meaning that, because the watcher, like I said, can be the strongest man in the room, but he moves at his own pace, and that's okay. And then for the fifth guy, that's the builder. This is the man that understands the mission, the builder. I call myself the builder because I built the mission. I wrote the mission statement, and I stand on the mission statement. He's not just in it for himself, and all you guys, everybody on this platform knows that I'm not in it for myself. I'm here to help other men grow. Like, I pour into other men. I pour into the conversation that other men are having. I also support other brothers. I help strengthen their mindset and the foundation of the space. Like, I try to keep that safe. Like, movement for this space is to make men really understand of what we're really going through, to paint the picture, to allow everybody to see what we're really talking about in the brotherhood. Men who understand that this brotherhood isn't about just taking. We don't just want to take, we want to contribute. That's what the build is. And now, the real question, I want y'all to ask yourself this. Every man or every person that's watching this right now, you should ask yourself, which one are you at this point, at this time, right now in life? Are you the broken man? Are you the searching man? Are you the awakened man? Or the watcher? Or the builder? Like I said, the builder is the person that knows the mission. Don't just pick and say, oh, I know the mission, I know the mission. Because the truth is, all of us have started as one of the first 4 men. But the goal is to eventually become the builder, the man who lifts other men up, the man who strengthens the mission, the man who really makes sure the brotherhood is really strong enough for the next man who really needs it, and that's where I be at when I really try to talk to the brotherhood and get everybody to understand that it's really not about us. It's not about us, because somewhere out there right now, there's another man searching for a space like this. And when he finds it, what kind of brotherhood will he walk into? That depends on every man that's part of this brotherhood right now. So I want everybody to understand and ask yourself that question. Like, out of those 5 men that I talked about just now, which one are you? Ask yourself that. Boss Up Brotherhood, we out. But sometimes the pressure's how warriors are made. He said, I don't wanna just exist anymore. I want purpose, I want something worth fighting for. Brotherhood said, then stand up and grow. Because a certain man is closer than he knows. 5 men walk in, but they don't leave the same. Some came broken, some came chasing the name. Some came quiet, just watching the flame. But one man stays and builds the whole thing. 5 men walk in, carrying scars and pain. But the brotherhood turns pressure in the game. Iron sharpening 9 through the storm and the rain. 5 men walk in, but they don't leave the same. 3rd man quiet, sitting in the back. Listen close, studying the track. He don't talk much, just learning the code. Watching how real men carry the load. 4 men different, storms in his past. Already learned lessons that forever last. He sharpened his mind through the fire and pain. Now he helps other brothers rise again. And 1 man observing, 1 man aware. Both learning the truth when real men share. Because wisdom grows when voices are heard. And iron gets sharper with every word. But there's 1 more man in the room tonight. The one who stays when the mission gets tight. Not just taking from the fire and light, but feeding the flame so others can fight. The 5th man stands with purpose and pride. Not chasing attention, ego, or hype. He builds a space where other men ride. A mission bigger than personal life. He pours into brothers, protecting the ground. Make sure the brotherhood stays around. Cause somewhere another man falls, and he might need a place when he answers the call. Movements are built by men like this. Men who understand what the mission is at. Not here for themselves, not chasing fame, but building something bigger than a name. 5 men walk in, but they don't leave the same. Some came broken, some came chasing the name. Some came quiet, just watching the flame. But 1 man stays and builds the whole thing. 5 men walk in, carrying scars and pain. But the brotherhood turns pressure in the game. Iron sharpening 9 through the storm and the rain. 5 men walk in, but they don't leave the same.